Hello, Pastor Jerry here with another book review. This one, a very thick book. And this one is called Christian Theology. It's a second edition by Millard J Erickson. This is an excellent book of Christian theology. It's actually the one I read for seminary. No surprise there. But this is what I enjoy. If you read this, he's going to give you more than just one perspective on a particular theological view. So, if you get the John MacArthur systematic theology, he will give you his own personal theology. If you get Wayne Grudem's systematic theology book, they will give you he will give you his opinion on systematic theology. If you get John Piper's, R.C. Sproul's, all these guys are going to give you their systematic theology. This book is different. With this book, it's going to give you a few of the different views on a systematic view. And so this allows you to be a little more understanding of different theological perspectives, but also allows you to develop your own systematic theology that after you're viewing all the evidence for the different views, you have an easier time of determining what you think is the best theological stance on certain issues. Now, this is key systematic theology stuff, so it's not covering all this theological perspective. But so I'll give you the different areas. Now, so first of all, I will put out to you, I'll show you this. You'll notice he has a topic and then several chapters in each topic. It is just to give you a full understanding of the topic. Now, in the end, he does land on his own particular systematic theology on each one, but he presents all of them before he does that. And so he's approaching it very objectively and trying to be as uh, open and objective as he can. So he has topics like the study of God, knowing God, what is God like, what God does, and next he goes into humanity, sin, person of Christ, the work of Christ, the Holy Spirit, salvation, the church, and the last things. And each one is well developed. I mean, and so this is why it's so thick. Each one of those sections, like the work of Christ, can be a book like that. Well, he's going to give you a good understanding of it. And if you want to go down further to try and understand a particular theological perspective, he will give it. Uh, I'd love to say I would love to see every Christian have this book in their home. This is more of a reference book. Let me explain this. Let's say you want to understand one particular aspect of Christianity better, like the eschatology, the end times, then you would just read through that section. Now, if you want to read through it like a normal book, you can. I don't think I would, but you can slowly read through it, and it will give you a very robust understanding of essential Christian theology. I highly recommend it. And it's one of the few theological textbooks that I really like because, like I said, it approaches it objectively. He will present views like that would be more reflective of John MacArthur or John Piper, but he also present views like that would be more like Wayne Grudem. He also sometimes present how the liberal theologians look at this particular theological stand. He's going to give you all that, and then finally land his own. I highly recommend it. I would get it. And so, if you want to have a better theological understanding of things and have a deep knowledge, if you are a college Bible student, if you are maybe you're an elder at your church and you want to be a more informed theologically, so you can speak more into things. This would be a great book for elders. anyone who wants to go into pastoral ministries, this would be a great book for them. And so I would highly recommend it. And to be perfectly honest, you could probably, dads, you are supposed to be the spiritual leader of your house. I'm going to say this. Dads, you are supposed to be the spiritual leader of your house. And this might not be a bad book for you to have. You could read it, and not that you maybe read the book with your students, with your kids or your wife, but you to have that robust theological knowledge, so that when you're sitting down and you're doing your family devotions and you're reading stuff, you'll have that robust understanding. And so this is a great book for your leaders, and I would highly recommend it. So again, Christian Theology by J. Millard Erickson. Oh, I didn't give you the biography. Um, by the way, J.I. Packer really likes this book, so that's always a good idea, a good recommendation. In fact, he says Millard Erickson Christian Theology has established itself as the most widely used and most generally useful of more modern Protestant surveys of Christian truth, robustly evangelical, essential conservative, thoroughly contemporary, firmly Baptist, gently Calvinist, and cautiously post-tribulationalist millennialist. Its fair-minded breadth and meticulous analysis of options have won its consistent praise. Now updates argument and provides what study aids is useful as text for students and research for pastors and lay leaders will be even greater it is, although it is a masterpiece of work. It really is. Just to kind of give you some information about the author, Millard J Erickson is a distinguished professor of theology at Baylor University, Trudent Seminary, and at Western Seminary in Portland. Woohoo! Sorry, that's where I graduated from Western. He is the author of numerous books, including The Postmodern World, Truth or Consequence, The Word Became Flesh, introducing Christian doctrine, and postmodernizing the faith. So I just realized I didn't realize he was from Western Seminary. That's my seminary. I graduated. He was at the Portland campus. I was at the San Jose campus, but that's now a win in my category. Highly recommend this book. Pick it up, and you will be truly blessed to read this Christian Theology book by Millard J Erickson. God bless, and have a great day.